Welcome back to Dark Corners Streaming. Colour Out of Space is the, I think it's fair to say, triumphant return of director Richard Stanley after 24 years. 28 if you don't count the island of Dr. Moreau, and I'm not sure Stanley would want it counted. This is an adaptation of the story by famously hard-to-adapt author H.P. Lovecraft, and Stanley goes all out to capture atmosphere and to visualise the writer's particular brand of cosmic horror that manifests following the arrival of a meteorite at the country home of the Gardner family.
Oh, babe, can you do something about that rat or I'm gonna start losing clients?
Characterisation is not Stanley's strong point, but Jolie Richardson and a pleasingly understated Nick Cage make the most of what they're given.
You know, I've always been a leg man.
Although their teenage offspring, through no real fault of the actors, just irritate.
Just do it already.
Harridan, hairy axe wound.
Maggot dick.
I must also mention the presence of Tommy Chong as hippie Ezra.
Shh. You can hear them down there.
This quiet, measured opening
Dad said if you look long enough, you can see stars down there.
allows Stanley to build tension in a mostly visual way, playing to his strengths.
It's so beautiful.
Before things go nuts.
Like 1 second, it was daytime, and then all of a sudden it was so dark I couldn't even find the house.
And they do, in a way very reminiscent of John Carpenter's The Thing.
I don't know what I believe anymore.
Similarly, Cage's early understatement leaves him somewhere to go.
Hey, coming up! You know what?
Okay, stop it!
Stanley has a great eye for the visuals, and I don't just mean as a pretty picture, I mean as a storytelling tool. He does also have an absolute tin ear for believable dialogue,
What is this? While the cat's away, the mice will play?
creating moments of comedy where you really didn't want them,
Something's happening to the alpacas.
and making it still more difficult to really connect with these characters, which is a problem because their actions really lack logic. They make such bad decisions, and I feel as if I would have followed them more willingly if I believed in them as people.
Hey, try not to drink the water, okay?
Response to this film has been love it or hate it, and as much as I did enjoy the first 2/3, the ending lost me completely. I thought it built tension really well up until the thing happens, but then it just stops. The situation doesn't develop any further, and it's just every other monster movie, but, crucially, without a Ripley or a Macready who you've invested in doing something for you to follow.
Help me.
It's such a good-looking film, and I do think it captures some of the spirit of Lovecraft in those visuals, but for me, that was all it was, and that wasn't enough. That said, it's done really well, so maybe I'm missing something. Thanks for watching. Interestingly, there are people who say, equally vehemently, if you like Lovecraft, you will like this film, and if you like Lovecraft, you will hate this film. What did you think of Colour Out of Space, and were you a Lovecraft fan beforehand?